Welcome to Tuber Chat. Today we are going to introduce you to some of the most influential small YouTubers who can get your channel moving beyond your first 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. The way that we do that here is you can meet a lot of new friends and family members inside the chat. Just reach out to somebody one by one, watch a short video in full. It must be at least a minute long. Leave a meaningful comment related to the content of that video, and then give the creator a thumbs up. And if you enjoyed their content, subscribe to them and come back to the chat here. Leave a single or double emoji next to their name. We all know what that means. We're all here for the same thing, and they will get right back to you. So thank you to those of you who came in earlier. I apologize for the delay. We just had to move things a little bit forward. Everything's fine, but I just needed a little bit of time to set up today and had a small issue with my apartment. A little tiny flood. It was nothing big, nothing to worry about, and it's all fixed and handled now. But it was just a scare for a second and happened right before we were supposed to come on. So for those of you who've experienced problems like that, you know that it can give you a little bit of interference. So what we're looking at right now is It's Me Wanston, Yes Honey, who has been probably the single I don't want to play favorites because we have a lot of people who have been supporting us greatly, but It's Me Wanston, Yes Honey has been unbelievably supportive since the beginning of Tuber Chat and has been with us, I believe, for every live stream. I've had the pleasure of hanging out on a couple of their live streams as well and had a great time. And they always are one of the kind of creators who give more than they expect to receive and do a lot of other cross promotion and help for other creators. So I wanted to make sure that we recognize that today. You'll see my personal background that I'll leave for the day is It's Me Wanston, and for those of you who caught the thumbnail on our video right before you came into the live stream, this is who we're looking at. So I just wanted to give a little bit of focus to It's Me Wanston, Yes Honey just before we get started. And along, if you follow It's Me Wanston, Yes Honey, you're going to see his first featured channel on the top of his featured channels list is Yo, It's Your Boy Leo, who has also been with us for it could be every live stream that we've done, almost every one. So I want to take a look at his channel also. We really appreciate the support because as our channels get bigger and bigger and as we follow more and more other creators, it becomes harder and harder to support everybody as much as you wish you would like to. So I appreciate every minute that you spend with me, both here on Tuber Chat and on my personal channel. Of course, my goal is to do as much as I can to help all of us grow together and push each other and motivate each other and things like that. And there's a lot of ways that we can do that, both on the live streams and off the live streams. So you can also meet us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, and the best way to get the most out of everything that we're going to do with Tuber Chat is to sign up for our email list at tuberchat.com. It's very simple, and I'm looking for creators to feature right now across all of our social networks, including Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Pinterest. So if you think you'd like to be considered, then please, by all means, sign up at tuberchat.com for our email list, and I'll keep you informed about everything that we're doing at Tuber Chat as it happens. So one of the first channels we're going to get to, I made the moderators wait yesterday, but the Hoops Family Network has been an instrumental inspiration for me personally, as well as in the creation of everything that we're doing at Tuber Chat. She is a very kind-hearted and generous creator who is willing to help people and does what I preach all the time, which is give much more than she ever expects to receive. So it's somebody that you're going to want to connect with, and it's a quality creator, not to mention a quality, good-hearted person that you're going to want to be associated with, both online and offline. So anybody that is here in blue is marked as a moderator. They can help and assist with anything related to the chat. If you have personal questions for me, then by all means you can ask in the chat. I tend to be very far behind all the time. So As you're coming in, forgive me for not welcoming you right away. I'm very happy that you're here, and we're going to make sure that we get to everybody today. So your channel will be featured on the screen as we're looking at the Hoops Family Network right now. But if you hear anything from the moderators, then just please pay attention to anything that they say. We're not going to have any links in the chat today, but we do have a bot that is running. As you can see, my friend there, Stream Elements, is going to be dropping messages here and there to let you know how you can get the most out of Tuber Chat, including on all of our social networks. So, KS No Copyright Music, I think this is your first time with us. And forgive me if I'm wrong about that, but I want to check out what you've got going on. So you're obviously a new connection. And I cannot watch videos or subscribe while I live stream. So what I'm going to do is add one of your videos. Let's have a look at what you got here. I'll add one of your videos, probably your latest one, into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do, actually I've seen that banner before. So maybe you haven't been with us unless you've got multiple channels. I noticed this one is new. I see you've got 20 subscribers, so we're hoping we can help you push farther. I'm adding your video to my watch later list. And anybody that's going to hook up with and meet KS No Copyright Music today, then this is a great video to have a look at, to connect with them. It's nice and short, at only 3 minutes long. That's a reasonable amount of time to watch. Leave a meaningful comment, give a thumbs up, and obviously this is a creator that is aggressively wanting to improve their channel, and we can help them do that here. And I'm going to take your video, it's in my watch later list now. After the stream, I will go through my watch later list. I will watch your video in full. I will comment on it. I will give you the thumbs up, and I will subscribe to you, and in that way I will make sure that the connection sticks. We always want to be making sure we're doing things the right way. So Sexy Too Much For You Coleman is here, and I'm happy to see you because I know I was in one of your lives the other day and I kind of took you a little bit by surprise. Sexy Too Much For You Coleman has signed up for the email list at tuberchat.com. Probably did so a couple of months ago because this has been a work in progress since January of this year, quite a long time ago. And I had mentioned that I'm looking for creators to feature across all of our social networks. So Sexy Too Much For You Coleman is somebody who's been connected from the start of Tuber Chat, and somebody you're going to want to connect with here in the chat. And then I'm hoping that everybody will take an example from her and make sure that you're signed up at that email list, because I'm looking for creators to start featuring, which I'll be doing within the next couple of weeks. And I will be featuring you across all of our social networks, including Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Pinterest. What I'm looking for is basically a creator of the day, so we can really put a lot of focus on you. The kind of creators I'm looking for are people who are willing to give much more than they expect to receive. I want to reward that kind of, I don't want to say behavior, but that kind of stuff speaks to the character of the creator behind the channel. And I want to make sure people are rewarded when I see generous people in our communities that are willing to help others, even more so than they're expecting to be helped themselves. We have a lot of people like JD Knight 7 and G Free who've been sharing us on Twitter. We have a lot of people who've been sharing us on their community tabs, and this speaks volumes about the character of the creator. The reason why I say that is because you know that Tuber Chat does not have a community tab right now. So if you share us out, we cannot return that favor. So when you do it for us, then I recognize the fact that you're being selfless, you're being generous, and you're not expecting that in return. And that speaks volumes about somebody's character, like I said. So these are the kind of creators that are going to be featured. We want to help a lot of younger YouTubers, and I don't mean younger. I mean younger in the game, new channels, people who are just starting out. I want it to be easier for them than it was for us, and one of the ways we can do that is by featuring really generous creators who are willing to help others, so that when new people come through Tuber Chat, they find themselves quality creators to get their community started And now we're looking at MJ&J Family Mukbangs. This is another creator that falls right into the description that I'm giving of the kind of creators that I'm looking for right now. For those of you who've already seen it, we do have another live stream scheduled for tomorrow of the same type, and MJ&J Family Mukbangs is featured on the thumbnail for that video. This is only a minor recognition compared to the things that we want to do for creators like this. But MJ&J Family Mukbangs, I was even in her live today for a few seconds, and of course she can't do anything but spread positivity and optimism all the time. Not to mention speaks very highly of everything that we're doing at TuberChat, and is becoming a great friend, both to me personally and in the eyes of what we're doing here at TuberChat. So I really, really appreciate that. All the people I've spoken of so far are people you're going to want to connect to, because you're going to see your channel start growing very aggressively. We're all here for the same thing. We're all here to meet new friends and family members. What I wish for you is for it to happen as fast as you want it to happen, and maybe even faster. Pardon me for 1 second. I'm happy to see a few familiar faces in the house coming through again. I have caught up with my watch later list, so I've managed to get through a lot of people's videos, including, Eagle VP, thanks for asking. I will drop a message from my personal channel in the chat. Eagle VP is here, the Chit Chat Queen. Monte Jones, I think this might be your first time, and forgive me if I'm wrong about that, but I'm happy to see you here. David Skywatch, thanks for coming in. ASMR with Dominique has been with us probably every time as well. Nails by Nicole is somebody I'm connected to both on my personal channel as well as here at TuberChat. We're going to get to her channel as well. Willow Galaxy is back. Pretty Saucy is here with us again. I'm happy to see you because I know you've been with us before. Cooking with Q and Hoops Family Network, of course, are in the house. Kristen Welton and Kira Welton are both here as well. If I haven't mentioned you yet, don't worry, I'm going to get to everybody. I tend to be very far behind in the chat when we first get these things started, but you will find me catching up before too long and making sure that you get featured. So I did put Sexy Too Much for You Coleman up. Let's look at Auntie Maddie TV. Aunt Maddie TV is somebody, she was here with us yesterday, but I've been connected to Aunt Maddie TV on my personal channel for a long time. And as a matter of fact, B-Hop Nation came in yesterday as well. This is her husband, and the two of them are just a pleasure to watch. They do a lot of live streams together, as you can see here when we have a quick look at the channel. So this is a loyal supporter, and Aunt Maddie TV is somebody that I met. For those of you who are starting to get to know me, you'll know that I'll mention I've had a lot of personal growth over the last 5 months that was very aggressive. And once the Hoops Family Network and Cooking with Q and more got me involved in the community that we're talking about, Aunt Maddie TV was somebody I was connected to very quickly. And she is a good-hearted soul, a generous supporter, not to mention the fact that she's even here tells you she's aggressively working on her channel, as well as B-Hop Nation that was here yesterday, and hopefully we'll see again. So this is the kind of person you're going to want to be connected to, because when I personally vouch for these channels, I'm telling you, if you want to grow and if you really want to have a strong, solid community around you, these are the kind of people. I was very lucky to be with Aunt Maddie TV during their monetization celebration, and I'm seeing a lot of friends and other creators being monetized now. So you can tell there's a lot that can be learned from creators like this. So I hope that you'll connect to Aunt Maddie TV, and thank you very much for coming in again. So let me see what I've got next. If I skip over anybody, please don't fret. I will get to you within a little while. As long as you're still active in the chat and you hang out with us for at least a few minutes, we'll get featured on the screen. Really what I'm looking for are channels that are here for at least 10 or 15 minutes. Once in a while somebody comes and goes, and I don't, you know, you wouldn't want to hold that against anybody. A lot of people are not involved in this kind of live stream, and that's fine. But for those of us here, Like I keep saying, we're all in for the same thing. We're all looking to meet new friends and family members, and it's very easy. So if you are new or relatively new to growth streams like this, the way that we do it here at Tuber Chat, we want to make sure we're connecting the right way so that when you have a new connection, they stick. When you get a few more people, you don't want them to disappear tomorrow. You want to make sure that you're connected to those people for the long term. The way that we make that happen is you visit a channel like KingArt70 here. You watch a short video in full. Luckily, they've got a 2-minute video here right at the front. They've got a 3-minute video right here. The video you watch must be longer than 1 minute. And that's part of the YouTube algorithm to make sure that you've watched enough that you actually enjoy the creator. Leave a meaningful comment related to the content of that video. Should be at least a couple of sentences. And then give the creator a thumbs up, and then come back here to the chat after you've subscribed to them. Leave a single or double emoji next to their name. We all know what that means, and then they will get right back to you. So thanks for coming in again, KingArt70. I'm going to get to another channel that's been with us a couple of times now. Gingy is here. And still, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I hope it's not Jingy, but I'm sure it's Gingy. And if I'm wrong, please let me know so I can feature you properly when you're here. You've got a lot of different stuff here. We looked at this channel before, and you've got a lot, obviously, of gameplay and stuff like that. But it looks really fun. Everything you've got going on here for thumbnails and stuff are very bright and colorful. That's a great banner to let people know right away. I don't think there's any question that you're a PlayStation fan, as a lot of people are. And you must be excited then that PlayStation is going to come out with number 5 this year. So I know that's going to be on a lot of people's Christmas list. The world is a little bit of a different place right now, but the assumption is that we're going to get there. So did I skip over... I'm going to get a couple more of our moderators here. Let me get to Kira. So Kristen Welton, who's in the chat, is my girlfriend, my love, and then Kira Welton is her daughter. Very much my BFF forever. She's been with me on a lot of different videos. We've played video games together. She hung out with me on my first live stream, among other things. So she has a channel that is aggressively growing right now. She's working on a lot of content and will shortly be doing the standard best practice that we always advise, which is to be putting out at least a video per week. And this is a channel that you're going to be able to watch grow with a lot of support and help and a lot of advice. Our mother does a lot of the help with her right now. I've helped her produce a few videos. We're going to get Kira learning to do it. As a young woman, she's going to be able to hopefully help and inspire others with the work that she does on her channel as well. So there should be a lot to look forward to there. And then I will show you Kristen. Kristen will have a video coming out tomorrow. She always posts her videos on Monday for now. Even I'm behind producing videos, so I went live yesterday to make up for it. But which is a great way that you can help. Kristen is very much making sure that she stays consistent and is putting her videos out every single week on schedule. As you see, the last video went up 6 days ago, and she's got one, excuse me, for tomorrow coming up. So there's a lot to look forward to there. And then, of course, this is a perfect opportunity to mention if you're looking for watch hours, or if you know anybody who is, one of the best things that you can do is swap playlists with people. And all that means is you're going to run a playlist of their videos, they're going to run a playlist of your videos. You're only expected to run it. You don't necessarily have to sit and watch every single video from beginning to end, comment, like, and all that stuff. It's just running. It's just for watch hours. And we do it all the time. As a matter of fact, Kristen, before we started the live stream, had 3 different devices running playlists, as well as I've got a tablet and a phone that I usually run playlists for. We love doing it for people, and we run playlists regardless of their size. So right now I'm running the Foodie Duo. It's been going on for like 2 days, and I've got a few other people lined up. But Kristen is somebody you can make arrangements with to swap playlists. She's happy to do it. As with all of our moderators, anybody in blue, including Kira, Hoops Family Network, Cooking with Q and More, and myself, if you want to make arrangements with me personally to swap playlists with you, I'll be happy to do it. I occasionally leave messages in the chat with my personal channel so you can find me easily. My name's Kevin K. And I'm just going to get on to our next channel, which will be Eagle VP. And I'm going to leave you to look at this channel just for a quick second, and I will be right back again. All right, thank you for bearing with me for a quick second. Eagle VP just got a couple of extra seconds of watch time there. I see B-Hop Nation did walk in, so thank you for coming back. Average Joe PT, Deja So Cute, I think I mentioned you, and April WYD, thank you for coming by because I know you were here very early and I felt bad about having to move the live stream, but I'm glad that you're back so that we can get you featured. Now, this is a channel I've already mentioned today coming up. This is JD Knight 7. So I know JD Knight 7 is somebody who's willing to swap playlists because Kristen would just made an arrangement with him as well. And we've seen JD Knight 7 a couple of times now. So somebody who's aggressively looking to grow their channel and their goals are likely aligned with your own, not to mention is very much on social media, including Facebook, Pinterest, Twitter, and even MySpace, which is great to see. So JD Knight 7, thanks for coming back in. And then I'm just continuing along to see which channel I'm going to get to next. I'll take a second to remind you, if you want to get the most out of everything that we're doing here at TuberChat, then please consider signing up for the email list at tuberchat.com. I'm looking for creators right now to feature across all of our social networks, including Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And then as well, I can keep you informed about everything that we're doing here at TuberChat as it happens. So I'm going to come on to the next channel, which is Pretty Saucy. And Pretty Saucy's been back with us a few times already. So let's get your channel up here and see what's happening. So you just did a live stream, which looks great. Cube steak and mashed potatoes. I'm liking these food videos because it looks like there's a lot of creators in the community that you can learn a lot of things from. But I mean, we all have to eat. We pretty much all have to cook. So it's nice to see. It's one thing when you watch Food Network and stuff like that, which we do. But it's another thing when you're watching creators and see the things that they make, you know, the way that they make it. You might even be introduced to things that are not so traditional, things that will be, let's say, enticing to make you even want to try, both for yourself, for your family. So I really enjoy seeing channels like this. I'm glad that you've got so many videos for us to check out. It looks like there's a lot to learn from you. And I certainly appreciate you coming back. As 2 cents of advice, I'd love to see you get a banner going across the top of your page and get your links up there as well, so that you can be connected to other people in whatever way you want to be connected on social media. Louisiana Boy says, I'm thinking about writing a short Star Wars screenplay. They'll bring with Django Fett clones. Okay, I don't know if you're speaking to me when you're saying that or if you're having a conversation with somebody, so forgive me. It still looks interesting. I am a Star Wars fan, so I'm interested to see what you're going to come up with. So let me see if I can find your channel easily. Once in a while, you get a brand new creator. Louisiana Boy was with us, I think, yesterday. And the channel's so brand new that it has trouble coming up in the search results. However, as your channel gets bigger and bigger, as you produce more content consistently, you will start to move up the chain. And you will find yourself eventually at the top of the list when people are looking for you, unless you have a channel name that's too popular. But in most people's case, we see a lot of unique names. Louisiana Boy obviously is the name of a popular song and this and that, but eventually your channel can move up the search and it'll be much easier for people to find. So I'm looking forward to seeing what you're talking about here, because like I said, I am a Star Wars fan. So of course I'm going to advise you just watch the copyright, but I'm interested to see what kind of a story you're going to come up with there. So the Chit Chat Queen is coming up next. And I will take a second to remind everybody as well, there's a new place that you can pop your videos, which I hope you will start to use, because we've started our own subreddit. For those of you who haven't joined Reddit yet, it is a free service, and it allows you to post your videos and often get a lot of feedback, views, likes, comments, and things like that. So we've made our own subreddit here for Tuber Chat, and I just want to show you how easy this is. So I'm taking Louisiana Boy's video, and all I did was copy the link. I pasted in here, and it will pop up the title for you. I'm just going to mark it as a video and then post, and that's it. It's done. And when I go back and I look at the Tuber Chat subreddit, you'll see a list of all the videos that have been added. Now, there's so few members here because we're young and we're new that your videos are going to get seen by anybody who gets through here. So in the case of Izzy's Life Vlogs, not too long ago, left a message here. There's many different things you can do. You can post your videos, but you can also look for advice. You can also find people who want to collaborate and things like that. So that's the hope. So I hope you'll start putting your videos on Reddit, in our subreddit. It's just Tuber Chat, very simple to find, and get some extra exposure there. We want to help you with your channels grow and get everything out of YouTube that you want, whether you're in our live streams or not. We can only live stream a couple hours a day right now, and for the rest of the time, for 24 hours a day, we want to be helping you. So the Chit Chat Queen has been with us a couple of times already, and has got a new video here within the last couple of days, which is I like the title of it, Always Be Teachable. I have a feeling I know that I get the gist you're going for with the theme of that. That'll be interesting to see. So yeah, uplifting, inspirational, and motivational. So this is a channel you're going to want to follow. Everybody can use some motivation. It's not necessarily just in the times you feel you need it. It's nice to have that stuff every day, almost like aspirations, where when positivity and motivation and uplifting things are a part of your everyday conversations, you find it easier and easier to do all the things we have to do as creators with our channels. I'm just making sure I don't miss anybody. So there's Monte Jones. I know I mentioned you earlier, but I just want to have a look at what you've got going on here. There we go. Okay, yes, what's in my closet? I feel like I remember that video. So you've got 236 subscribers. There's no reason why we can't hopefully get you to 240 by today. And then if there's any luck, we're going to be streaming again tomorrow. There's no reason why you can't hit your 250 by the end of the weekend, maybe even be pushed farther. But it looks like you've got a lot of interesting stuff here, but your thumbnails are really fun too. That's great. I love the expressions that you're making in all of your pictures. It makes me kind of like look at the videos and say this might be something fun that I want to see. So you've got a lot of good stuff. Vinyl collection, eh? This is interesting. I think I've actually seen, I haven't watched the video, but I've seen that before. I'm just going to add this into my watch later. I want to see it. I'm a big collector of vinyl records. I used to be a DJ for a long, long time, and I still buy records regularly now, so I'm interested to see that. This is the thing about creators that are in this community, the kind of people who are coming through here, kind of people who are aggressively growing their channels. You never know what you're going to see, and as you start to explore other creators' material, especially creators that have less than 10,000 subscribers, let's see, I feel like you get a really good look at into people's lives and into the things that they're into. Like, for instance, you know, the vinyl records we're looking at there. David Skywatch has a very unique channel, but it's really something else to look at this stuff. There we go. Super clear footage of a UFO in flight is something that a lot of people will probably be very interested to see. But you've got a lot of stuff here. So this is very interesting. It's amazing that a channel can be so right on point with a niche and yet have so much different material inside. So maybe there's a thing or two we can learn from David Skywatch as well. I'll bet that that's the case. So I'll take a second to remind everybody, if you are relatively new here or new to these kind of live streams, don't be shy. Everybody's here for the same thing. So feel free to reach out to everybody in the chat and make yourself some connections. And the way that we do that properly is you just visit a channel one by one, watch a short video in full. It must be at least a minute long, and then leave a meaningful comment related to the content of that video. Give the creator a thumbs up, and then if you enjoyed their content, subscribe to them. We always subscribe to everybody. And then come back into the chat here and leave a single or double emoji next to their name. We're all here for the same thing. We all know what that means. And then that creator will get back to you and do the same for you. In that way, we make sure that the connection sticks. So I just want to make sure, if possible, that I'm not skipping over anybody. I want to make sure for today I get to everybody that comes through. Now, the other thing I'll ask for, if you know anybody who is looking for more connections, or especially for watch hours, then I hope that you'll share if you have the ability on your community tab or Facebook or Twitter or anywhere else. The more people we get, obviously, the more impact, the better impact we can have for everybody. Let's get ASMR with Dominique up here. ASMR with Dominique, like I said, has been with us a few times already. And you just put out a new one. Flamin' Hot Doritos Tacos. Oh dear. I don't really like things to be too hot. I'm not one of those people who can take too much beyond Frank's Red Hot, but it's interesting to see when people can. So you've got a great channel going on here. I wonder if you're familiar with ASMR Brittany. She's a supporter of mine personally and somebody who's been involved in some of my playlist stuff. And does a similar job. But there's quite a community when it comes to ASMR and even these videos where obviously you're eating each time. But you got a lot of different stuff here. I'm just having a look at everything you got going on, because I don't know if I don't think you're eating anything too crazy that's going to be too out of this world. Okay, hot Cheetos mozzarella stick looks interesting. But it looks like you've got, I remember looking at this because you had all pink stuff set up for one video. That was interesting as well. Nails by Nicole is here. I always speak highly of this channel just because it's, you know, something that, and this is what I mean when I say, as you go through our community and as you meet more and more creators, you might find yourself interested in things that you hadn't seen before or hadn't been interested in before. Now, obviously, nail art is not something that's going to be a big part of my life personally, but I always am interested to see what Nails by Nicole is going to come up with. I've been fortunate to be connected with this channel both personally and here at Tuber Chat. As a matter of fact, I did not see this. I did not see that you had us as a featured channel. I really appreciate that, and thank you for that, Nails by Nicole. I just want to make a quick note of that. You know, if it speaks volumes about a person's character when they're willing to share and go above and beyond. Because, like I said, I don't know when you put that on there, but we didn't even know. So it's wonderful when people are willing to share and willing to support other creators without being asked, without asking anything in return. If I could ask for everybody in the chat right now, if there's something you've done that I haven't seen in the way of trying to support the channel, I would love it if you'd let me know. You don't be shy, because I definitely am looking for creators right now that have this kind of ability and this kind of, how do I say, are just willing to support other channels in ways like we've seen today from JD Knight 7, from It's Me Wanston, from Yo It's Your Boy Leo, from Nails by Nicole, from all these MJ&J Mukbangs, for instance. There's a lot of different creators that are very generous and truly want to help others and give more than they ever expect to receive. So if there's something that you've done that I haven't seen yet, I'd love to know. So please don't be shy. You can reach out to me personally or with Tuber Chat. We are both on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, as well as other social networks. But I'd love to be able to recognize anything that you've done to share us or help other people get introduced to what we're doing here, so that we can maximize the impact for all creators that can use the help. Willow Galaxy is back with us again today, and somebody that I see regularly. I'd love for you to spend a moment, Willow Galaxy, working on your front page here, just so that when we come here, we can get to your videos right away. But you've obviously got a lot of different stuff here. Your thumbnails are nice, bright, and colorful, so that's great. You got lots of different stuff. So you've got a very interesting channel to look at. 8 ways to reduce your stress level is a good idea. Homemade remedies. It looks like you've got a few things for us to learn from here. So this is great. This is wonderful that you're sharing that kind of information to offer people help of different kinds. I really enjoy seeing that kind of thing. So we have a brand new channel to us here in the chat, and I'm going to get to it right now, the Triplet family. In the meantime, I hope everybody is not being shy. Please connect with each other in the chat. Reach out to everyone. We're all here for the same thing. It's good to see Hoops Family Network and Cooking with Cube Wolf in the house. I know Kristen and Kira are both here. I just want to stop this. I can't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream. So what I'm going to do in the case of the Triplet family, I'm really happy that you're here, first of all. But what I will do is I will take one of your videos and I will add it into my watch later list. And what that will allow me to do is, after this stream, at some point in excuse me, the next day or two. I will go through my watch later list. Having a little bit of trouble here, eh? Let's see what happens if we try refreshing. Get to this. There we go. I'm going to take you. Sorry, forgive me for that. The internet hiccup distracted me for a second. I'm going to take one of your videos and add it into my watch later list. And what that will allow me to do is after the stream today, I will go through the watch later list at some point in the next day or two. I will watch that video in full and I will comment on it. I will give you a thumbs up. I will subscribe to you. And then that way I will make sure that the connection sticks. So hopefully you're subscribed to us here at Tuber Chat as well. And then I will leave one more message in the chat from my personal account in case anybody wants to connect with me personally as well. It's great to see that you've got so much stuff. You've got obviously some pranks. You've got a lot of these mukbang challenges, which is good. I love your thumbnails because the expressions that you've got and the excitement makes me want to see what this is all about. So it looks like you've got a lot of entertaining stuff for us to see, and I hope everybody will give the Triplet family a warm welcome into the Tuber Chat community and reach out and connect with them. I'm glad to see everybody doing a great job connecting with each other. Okay, I'm going to get to our, forgive me, I'm going to get to our next channel, and then I'm just going to drop a little message here. I just want to make sure I don't lose my place in the chat. I fell behind like I always do, and I want to make sure I don't miss anybody. If I have skipped over you, please don't worry. As long as you're still active in the chat, I will catch your name and we will get you up on the screen. All Things Lolly is here again. So let's get you. I know that I watched one of your videos from my watch later today and connected with you and made sure that that connection was good. Okay, so All Things Lolly, thank you for coming back. I hope I'm going to feature you properly as we get through your channel. So you've only been here for a month. I forget what I might have said when we had you up yesterday, but you've obviously got a lot of different stuff here. It's nice to see a Mother's Day post there. You've got some challenges. Wow, all Five Guys. Yeah, that we even have that. I wonder if you're in Canada. We're in Canada. We have that. Five Guys is quite popular. Mixed Berry Cobbler. So that doesn't look like a challenge. That looked like something you're going to teach us. And then Juicy Fruit. Oh, that's a mukbang. Okay. I wonder. So it's interesting to see you've got so much different stuff here. This looks like a channel. I mean, first we're going to get hungry by watching it at all. But it looks like you've got quite a small variety of things too. Smoothies here, egg and sausage breakfast burrito. I love breakfast, so that might be interesting as well. So I'm glad we had a chance to look at your channel. April WYD. Is that how I pronounce that channel? I just wonder, is there any trip to WYD there that I'm not getting? I really appreciate you coming back, especially you were so early today and I had to move the live stream by a few hours and you managed to come back. So I really appreciate that. So as well, I'm going to have to add one of your videos into my watch later list. I cannot watch videos or subscribe while I live stream. So what that will allow me to do, I'm going to take this video right here, add it into my watch later, and that will allow me to, after the stream, go through my watch later list. I will watch your video in full. I will comment on it. I will give you the thumbs up, and I will subscribe to you. And then that way I'll make sure that the connection sticks. We always want to be doing it the right way. In all these growth streams, but especially here at Tuber Chat, we want to not only do it the right way, but teach others to do it the right way as well. There's a lot of new people who come through here and there. So I'm very happy that you're here. I'm happy to be connected with you after today, and I hope that you're subscribed to us as well. So I'll take just a second to remind everybody that the way that we connect with everybody in the chat here is please don't be shy. We're all here for the same thing. Everybody wants to make lots of new friends, lots of new family members. Deja So Cute is here again with us. She's been here a couple of times already. And so what we do is we visit a channel one by one, like Deja So Cute here. Watch a short video in full. It must be at least a minute long. And then leave a meaningful comment related to the content of that video. Should be at least a couple of sentences. And then give the creator a thumbs up. And if you enjoyed their content, subscribe to them. We subscribe to everybody here. And then come back into the chat and leave a single or double emoji next to their name. We all know what that means. We're all here for the same thing. And then the creator will get back to you and do the same for you. So I'm happy to see Deja So Cute here again. You're at 180 right now, which is a great number to be at. And I hope that between today and possibly even tomorrow when we stream again, we might even see you hit your 200. I know it must be on your mind. I don't see any reason why that can't happen, especially because, like I said, Deja So Cute's been with us several times. One of the days came in right at the end of the live stream, but managed to come right at the beginning the next day. So that's fantastic. And as I keep going on, so let's have a look at the Affy Kingdom podcast. Let's just make sure we're still here. Yeah. The Affy Kingdom podcast is a new channel connecting to Tuber Chat today. So what I'll do, I'll just take another second to remind you, with 15,000 subscribers, you're just doing great. That's fantastic. So there's obviously a lot we can learn from you. If anybody does know creators who are, first of all, looking for more connections like we are here, or especially for watch hours, then I'd love it if you'd share us out. If you have the community tab, that's great. And if you don't, even on Facebook or Twitter or anywhere else will help, because the more people that we get in here, the more impact we can make for everybody. We want to maximize everybody's impact while they're here. We're doing a lot both during the live streams as well as after the live streams. So I hope as well that you'll connect with us at tuberchat.com and sign up for our email list so that I can first of all keep you informed of everything that we're doing. And as well, I'm looking for creators to feature right now across all of our social networks. I'm looking for the kind of creators who are generous, who are willing to give more than they expect to receive, to help others and understand how powerful it can be when we build a community like this and we all grow together and pull or push each other along. So if you think you fit into that category, or you know somebody who does, I hope that you'll sign up at tuberchat.com so that I can get through there and start featuring creators as soon as possible. It's nice to see The Secret there. Watch out for copyright stuff, but if you're not already familiar with The Secret, that's probably a good video to have a look at, because it is motivational. I know Cooking with Q is also a fan of The Secret, as am I. So I cannot watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but what I'm going to do is take this video right here, add it into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is, after the stream today, within the next couple of days, I will watch that video in full. I will comment on it. I will give you the thumbs up, and I will subscribe. And in that way, I'll make sure that that connection sticks. Pardon me. So hopefully you're subscribed to us here at Tuber Chat as well. And then for those of you who would like to connect with me personally, I will drop another message in the chat here so you can find my channel. My name is Kevin K. One person that I'm familiar with here and happy to see back again is Short Bus Pull-Up. So Short Bus Pull-Up, I think you even came in before the live stream started, before I had to move it. So thank you so much for coming back again. Short Bus Pull-Up is somebody that's connected to me personally as well as here on Tuber Chat, and is somebody that you're going to see all over the place in different people's lives, a wonderful supporter, not to mention does a very dynamic job on their own live streams as well, and you can see how often they live stream. So this is a channel you're going to want to connect with, and I'm just having a look. You've been at this for quite some time. Yep, so over 6 months, but you've already got, you're well on your way towards your 2,000 subscribers. So hopefully today and tomorrow, if you can make it back again, we're going to help push that number a little bit farther. I'd love to see you get a banner happening. It's the one thing I don't see here on your channel, but if you can, that would be great. But Short Bus Pull-Up for everybody, like I said, is somebody you're going to want to connect with because I am connected with them personally as well as here at Tuber Chat, and have been for a long time. So next I'm going to move on to Angela Queen 2004. This is somebody who I have connected with recently and also is a wonderful supporter, and somebody who's very aggressive about growing their channel and growing their network and community. So yeah, another couple of streams. So you streamed yesterday again, I guess, right? I don't know the truth about the silent live streams. I haven't done one. I know lots of people who have. I actually have a friend, his channel is Minnesota Lawn and Landscape, and I should get in touch and just ask about how those silent live streams worked. I'm just writing a note for myself here. I don't want to forget. I hear mixed opinions about whether they are something that helps against the algorithm or not. So you're already well beyond your 1,000 subscribers, so hopefully we're going to push you a little bit farther today and tomorrow. And then as well, I know that Angela Queen 2004 is somebody who's willing to swap playlists because I've done it with her personally. So I will leave one more message again in the chat from my personal account, Kevin K. In case you want to make arrangements with me to swap playlists, then I'm happy to do it, as are all of our moderators. It's a simple arrangement. You just simply run a playlist for the creator you're collaborating with, and they run a playlist for you. And you can imagine if you have a playlist that's got 5, 10, 20, or even 30 hours, the more people you get to run that, you can watch your hours stack up very quickly. So it's a great, simple arrangement you can make with people. And like I said, we all the moderators, including myself, do it. So feel free to reach out and make arrangements to swap playlists. I know for a fact that Angela Queen 2004 does it as well, as does MJ&J Mukbangs. So these are people you can connect with for that purpose also. And then I'm just going to move on to our next channel right here. Right before I get to B-Hop Nation TV, who's back with us again, I'm just going to put on Average Joe PT. Average Joe PT is back with us as well. So this is one of the things that you're noticing about a lot of the channels that are coming back. Again, they're aggressively trying to grow not only their subscriber numbers, but I'm assuming also their community. I know I've mentioned it before, but I really like the fact that you've got your schedule on your banner. It's something I haven't even personally done yet. With Tuber Chat, we're experimenting, so I want to make sure that I come through with my promises before I publish anything. But it looks like we're going every Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. We will be back tomorrow again, although we're going to keep going for quite a while today, as long as we can. So Average Joe PT, thank you for coming back again. You just put up a video today. So this is great. Treatment, painful clicking hip. Oh dear. All right, well that looks like it's something that might actually be helpful. I have a feeling that we've got a bit to learn from Average Joe PT here. Wow, yeah, these might be something I actually want to see. Now that I'm sitting here going through your channel, I'm not the youngest YouTuber out there, but yeah, I wonder. I'm just going to have one of the. I'm going to add this into my watch later. I want to see this, and then I'm going to move on to our next channel. So, B-Hop Nation TV is connected with Aunt Maddie TV, and was here yesterday as well. And I really appreciate it because I know that you spent quite a bit of time here, and that speaks volumes about the fact that they are aggressively growing their channels. I've been fortunate to hang out and see B-Hop Nation TV with Aunt Maddie. And so they do a lot. Oh, you're doing live streams as well. So it looks like B-Hop Nation TV is going to help you grow your channel as well. Often we call the live streams that we're working on right now, like we're in here at Tuber Chat, we call them love streams. And the reason why is because we want people to connect the right way, and we want to teach the newcomers that come through how to do it the right way, not just here, when they're on other streams as well, so that we're building a really strong, solid community and a good foundation for all small YouTubers, anybody with less than 10,000 subscribers. And we want to grow the right way, and it looks like B-Hop Nation TV is very much doing that exact same thing, making sure that people are connecting so that the connections stick. If you don't do it the right way, they don't stick. And the trouble with that is you may gain yourself, let's say 5 or 10 or 20 subscribers today, but tomorrow you're going to find that half of them are gone. It's not necessarily that they unsubscribe to you. It is possibly because you or they did not do it under the proper procedure. So I'll tell you how we do that here at Tuber Chat, and it's probably a similar process, if not exactly the same for B-Hop Nation TV. But what we do is you visit a channel one by one. You watch a short video in full. It must be over a minute long. So B-Hop Nation TV has a great first video right here for anybody that's going to connect with them right now. Their video, the first one, is 1:35. It's perfect. You watch that video in full. Leave a meaningful comment related to the content of that video. It must be a couple of sentences long. If you just leave a thumbs up or a nice or a good one or anything like that, the connection may not stick. So a couple of sentences should be the minimum, something meaningful, and then you give the creator a thumbs up, and then if you enjoyed their content, you subscribe to them. We subscribe to everybody here at Tuber Chat, and then you come back into the chat and leave a single or double emoji next to their name, and they will get back to you and do the same for you. There's a lot of people I know in here that are already connected, so it's great to see a few familiar faces. It's great to see a few new people. I'm glad to see the Affy Kingdom podcast hooking up with Cooking with Q. Cooking with Q and more. I haven't put Cooking with Q up yet. I'm going to show you his channel just so I can show you what I'm talking about. Cooking with Q and more, along with the Hoops Family Network, are instrumental and inspirational, both in my personal growth on my own channel here over the last several months, as well as with Tuber Chat, and the creation of it and everything that we're doing. Cooking with Q is very knowledgeable, and one of these people who is generous in the idea that he enjoys promoting other creators and helping other creators grow. So when we look at his front page here, for instance, Sincerely A. Lucy is somebody that I met through the Cooking with Q and More under the name the TMC Family. He actually has 2 channels going now. Sincerely A. Lucy just did her monetization party last night, so we're happy to see that. But Q has got a dedicated and loyal community around him of creators that are growing but enjoy helping each other grow. So he's somebody you're going to want to be connected with. And not to mention is generous with his knowledge and somebody that you can learn from as well, regardless of the size of your channel. At what point did we... Okay, it's been quite a while. I just want to make sure I don't miss anybody here in the chat. Okay, Chell Ray Channel. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I know I say that every time because you've been back with us. But thank you for coming in. I see Jazzle Dope here. If I haven't mentioned your channel yet, forgive me. It's just because I'm usually about a half an hour behind in the chat from the time you come in to the time your channel gets on the screen. But as long as you stick with us for a little while, then we're able to get you up and make sure that everybody gets featured. So thanks for coming in again. And you just put up a new video in the... Oh, UK, so you did another silent live stream. So again, I'm just going to look into those things. I haven't done any silent live streams. I don't know the truth about the impact that they have for you. But it's good to see that your channel is active. We've only connected about a week ago. But this is obviously somebody who's coming back. Look at you, 955 subscribers. So it might be a bit of a stretch to say that we here at TuberChat are going to be able to get you to right over your 1,000 today, but I know it must be on your mind, and we will be streaming both today and tomorrow. So we're going to go for a little while longer, or quite a while longer right now, but tomorrow we'll be back for a couple hours again. So I'm hoping that we can push you much farther and then maybe get you as close to or over that 1,000 mark if we can. That would be just wonderful. So let's look at Jazzle Dope as well, which is a brand new connection for TuberChat. You've already got your 1,000, but you're just barely over. So what we'd like to do is see you get a little bit farther, and hopefully we can get that for you today. And the reason why is so that you don't dip back below the 1,000. Although you're far enough already. At 1.02, you're already far enough. You're not going to dip anyway, but we'd just love to see it. So I'm happy that you're here for the first time. I cannot watch videos or subscribe while I live stream. So what I'm going to do is take one of your videos here and I'm going to add it into my watch later list. It must be over a minute long, so I can't use your latest one. I'll use the last one you put up before that. And what that will allow me to do is I will go through the watch later list after this stream sometime in the next day or two, and I will watch that video in full. I will leave a meaningful comment related to the content of that video. I will give you the thumbs up, and I will subscribe to you, as I subscribe to everybody here at TuberChat. And then in that way, I'll make sure that the connection sticks. So hopefully you're subscribed to us also. And I would love for everybody also to put the bell on so that you don't miss our live streams, as we haven't got a solid schedule happening yet. I want to make sure that you're able to catch us whenever you want to, so that you can maximize your impact with us. And then we've got another brand new channel to look at that's come through TuberChat today. So thank you for this. As for brand new channels coming through, I really appreciate the fact that you found us and that you're hanging out with us today. We're going to see if we can get you some new friends and family members. We're all here for the same thing. So please don't be shy. Reach out to everybody in the chat. We're all here for the same thing. I see that your channel is very new, but hopefully we're going to give you a little bit of help, get you a few numbers, and get this channel nice and solid. So I cannot watch videos or live stream, or subscribe rather, while I live stream. But what I'm going to do is take your latest video. I'm going to add it into my watch later list. And after the stream, what that will allow me to do is go through the watch later list. I will watch your video in full. I will leave a meaningful comment related to the content of the video. And then I will give you a thumbs up, and I will subscribe. And then in that way, I'll make sure that the connection sticks. And hopefully you're subscribed to us here at TuberChat as well, so that you don't miss the next live stream. We'll be back tomorrow doing it again. And we plan to go very frequently. Another new channel here. And on that note, I will say, if if you have the ability to share us out, if you know creators that are looking, first of all, for more connections or especially more watch hours, I hope that you'll share us, whether it's on your community tab or Facebook or Twitter or whatever other avenues that you have the ability to share us on, so that we can maximize the impact for everybody and make our connections happen the right way. So Looking for Answers is a brand new channel. So thank you for coming by. Thanks for finding us. Thanks for hanging out with us. Again, I can't subscribe or watch videos while I live stream, but what I'm going to do is add your video into my watch later list. And then after this stream, within the next day or two, I will go through the watch later list. I will watch your video in full. I will leave a meaningful comment related to the content of your video. I will give you the thumbs up and I will subscribe. And in that way, I'll make sure that the connection sticks. So hopefully you're subscribed to us here at Tuber Chat as well, so that you can catch our next live stream and stay connected and keep building your channel. What we're trying to do is build a solid community and a solid foundation for all creators that come through. Okay. So thank you again, Looking for Answers. As I look for the next channel through the chat, I just want to let everybody know the best way that you can get the most out of Tuber Chat. I hope this stops. I hope it stopped after I asked. The best way for you to get the most out of Tuber Chat and everything that we're doing here is to sign up for the email list at tuberchat.com. I'm looking for creators to feature across all of our social networks right now, including Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And as well, by signing up for the email list, it'll give me a chance to let you know, keep you informed about everything we're doing at Tuber Chat, so that even when we're not live streaming for 24 hours a day, we can help you make your community solid and help you get as much out of YouTube as you want to. That's our goal. It's great to see everybody doing such a good job of connecting to each other. I'm just hopping through the chat to make sure I hopefully don't skip over anybody. If you feel like I've missed your channel, then as long as you're still active in the chat, I will get to you. And then I'll just leave occasionally messages from my personal channel if you want to connect with me as well. Great to see All Things Lolly still here, the Chit Chat Queen, Triplet Family, B-Hop Nation's hanging out. Oh, is the Triplet Family, is that ASMR with Dominique's second channel? I noticed Q mentioning in the chat that she has a second channel, and Kristen's wondering if that's it. So that's just wonderful, because it means we can get you even more support. All Things Lolly, you're in USA. That's great. I happen to personally be in Niagara Falls, Canada. But I do love coming across to the United States.
And we can't wait till the border opens up.
Yeah. It's funny, because living here, I would have thought that I'd be crossing the border all the time. For those of you who don't already know, Niagara Falls, Canada, which is the honeymoon capital of the world, happens to be right on the border of the U.S. We have a few bridges you can cross and go right in. And then I would think that after living here, I would have been going across much more often. Kristen and I have gone across to celebrate a couple of anniversaries and things, and had dinner over there and gone to the casino and stuff like that, even though we have casinos here. But just
luck at the American one.
And we did, actually. We had some luck in the United States at Seneca and Buffalo. But you would think we'd be going over more often. But but we haven't. And then so now we're just hoping that the border opens up soon so we can get back there. JJ's Mixed Vlog is back again, so thank you very much. JJ's Mixed Vlog is a great supporter because I'm connected with her both personally and here on Tuber Chat. And for those of you who heard me say it before, forgive me, but she happens to be connected to a handful of different creators that I know and frequently visit. So this is the kind of supporter who you can count on to keep coming back and support you, watch videos, hang out in live streams, and all that good stuff. So JJ's Mixed Vlog is somebody, not to mention, who's been very generous in the help that she's given both to me personally and with Tuber Chat. And then I'm just going to look for the next channel that we're going to feature here. Yeah, it's great to see so many people doing a great job of connecting. Banner. So It's Me Wanston is saying if anybody needs help with banners, then reach out to them and they can offer some help, which is great. Here we go. So I've got another new channel in the house for Tuber Chat here.
Oh, Dominique says this is her.
Oh, okay. So ASMR with Dominique says the Triplet Family is her other channel. I didn't notice just because I'm must be just because I'm whipping through so fast that I didn't happen to make the connection there, but that's okay. Okay, so here we go with a new channel, Marriage and Marijuana with Mista and Cax. Okay, there we go.
I think it's Cakes.
Oh, Cakes.
and they are married to Cakes Coffee and Coffee.
That's the second channel, you mean? Oh, okay, and they have two channels as well, husband and wife team, which is great to see. So thank you for coming in. I'm glad that you're here. Obviously, it's your first time, at least under this channel. But I cannot subscribe or watch videos while I live stream. So what I'm going to do right now is take your latest video, add it into my watch later list, and after the stream, within the next day or two, I will go through the watch later list. I will watch your video in full. I will comment on it in a meaningful way. I will give you the thumbs up and I will subscribe. And in that way, I'll make sure that the connection sticks. We always want to be doing it the right way here at Tuber Chat. And the way that we do that is very simple, as I just described. I know there are instructions at the bottom of the screen, but just for the sake of saying, what we do is we visit channels one by one. You watch a short video in full. It must be more than a minute long. And then you leave a meaningful comment related to the content of that video. It should be at least a couple of sentences. And then you give the creator a thumbs up. And if you enjoyed their content, you subscribe to them. We subscribe to everybody here at Tuber Chat. And then you come back into the chat and leave a single or double emoji next to their name. And everybody's here for the same thing. We all know what that means. And then they will get back to you and do the same for you. So Talk Facts TV is, oh, here we go. Okay, no. Cakes, Coffee, and Combo. Here we go. That's, Kristen was just telling me. So this is your second channel. So I'm going to feature them both one right after the other. So here we go. So I'm glad that you've managed to come in, especially with both. So this one's a little bit newer, but hopefully we can get you some, did we not already look at this? We just looked at this, didn't we?
So.
Yeah, okay, I just looked at this. All right. I wondered about that. Hopefully we can get you moving as well. Let me just double check and make sure I got a video of yours into the watch later. And then I'm going to skip on to the next channel so that I can get somebody else featured up on the screen as well. For now, we're making sure that everybody gets featured. So if I haven't got to your channel yet, then as long as you're still active, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, I'm not going to unsubscribe, but I shouldn't have done that. Usually I cannot subscribe or watch live streams or watch videos while I live stream, but it's okay. I'll leave that for now. And what I'm going to do, the same thing that you've heard me describe, I'm going to take your latest video, add it into my watch later list, and sometime after the stream within the next day or two, I will watch your video in full. I will leave a meaningful comment related to the content of the video. I will give you a thumbs up, and I will make sure that we're still subscribed, and in that way I'll make sure that the connection sticks. We always want to be doing it the right way. So I'm happy that you're here and that you have found us. And basically our goal is to introduce you to some of the most influential small YouTubers who can get your channel moving beyond your first 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. There's a lot of the kind of people that I'm talking about here in the chat, especially our moderators. They're here for you, anybody in blue. And then as well, if you are looking for watch hours, a lot of people make arrangements to swap playlists, and all that means is that they will run a playlist for you and you will run a playlist for them. All of our moderators do it, along with other people in the chat that are here as well. I do it personally as well, so if you want to connect with me, occasionally I leave messages in the chat here so that you can find my channel. I'm Kevin K, and then we are glad to run playlists of any size for anybody, so you can do that as well. We want to make sure you maximize your impact while you're here, and then we also do a lot to help you, and it's growing and growing, the different ways that we're going to be able to support creators. You can find out about everything that we're doing by signing up for the email list at tuberchat.com, where I will keep you informed of everything that we're doing. And I'm looking for creators right now to feature across all of our social networks. So if you'd like to be considered, please do that. Go to tuberchat.com, sign up for the email list, and then I'll be going through there to select creators to feature. So Miss 2990 Olmedo, thank you for coming by. This is your first time here with us in a live stream, so I'm hoping that we can get you hopefully some more family members and friends. Please don't be shy. For anybody that is newer here, or if this is your first time in one of our live streams, we're all here for the same thing. We all want to meet new friends and family members. What we want to do is make sure that we do it the right way, and the way that we do that is to simply watch, visit a channel one by one, like Miss 2990 Olmedo here, and watch a short video in full. It must be a minute long or longer. So out of your videos here, you got a lot of interesting stuff. But I would take your second video here, and then I would watch that video in full, leave a meaningful comment related to the content of that video. It must be at least a couple of sentences long, and then give the creator a thumbs up and subscribe to them if you enjoyed their content. We subscribe to everybody here, and then come back into the chat here and leave a single or double emoji next to their name. We all know what that means, and then they will get back to you and do the same for you.
Francis Rogers wants to know who won at poker last night.
Who did win at poker last night? Was it Kira?
I think it was between you and Kira, wasn't it?
Probably Kira. Yeah. Let me see is Rance with Rogers still here?
Yeah.
Yeah. Rance with Rogers, thank you for asking. Yeah. It looks like Kira won again. You'd be surprised. So I only taught Kristen and Kira how to play Texas Hold'em a couple of months ago. And already, I think Kira is the most consistent winner out of all of us. What we do is we actually start our table with way too many chips. We start with like 3,000 chips. And we start our blinds at 5 and 10. So you can imagine it goes on for well beyond 2 hours sometimes. So we don't usually finish. Nobody ends up out. We just, when we're tired of it, we stop, and whoever's got the highest chip count is considered the winner. But that's been Kira more consistently than me, my son, or Kristen.
Although I was winning in the beginning.
Last night?
Yeah.
Oh, Kristen was started off winning. It almost seems to work out the same way for us all the time, where somebody starts out doing very, very well, and then the table turns at some point. So for those of you, basically, what I did was just go live last night while we had a family game night. It's just for fun, but we were playing poker, and Rance with Rogers was kind enough to come through and spend a moment. So he's just asking what the turnout was, and This is what I'm talking about with creators that are willing to come back, willing to support you. Rants with Rogers is somebody who I've hung out in his live streams. He's hung out in my live streams and is connected to me both personally and on Tuber Chat. So that's the kind of person that you want to connect with. Not to mention, he is a professional television personality. And for that reason, he's got a lot that you can learn from, both in his dynamic personality and in the things that he does on his channel. So feel free to connect with him. I hope that you will. We're looking at another channel here, Trigger Tray 15th. I know you've been with us before, or I think so anyway, but I think what happened is you came through when I was having an internet problem, and I may have not got the chance to feature your channel. So if that's the case, then I apologize for that. I'm glad we've got you now, and forgive me if I'm wrong about the reasoning. But basically what I'm going to do, I cannot watch videos or subscribe while I live stream. So I'm going to take one of your videos, not a live stream, but something pre-recorded. This one here I'll take. And Air Jordan review. I've added it into my watch later list, and so what that will allow me to do is after the stream today, over the next day or two, I will go through my watch later list. I will watch your video in full. I will leave a meaningful comment related to the content of that video. I will give you the thumbs up, and I will subscribe to you. And in that way, I'll make sure that the connection sticks. So for anybody that is new, that's basically the way we do it here. You just simply visit a creator one by one, watch a short video in full. It must be more than a minute long. And then you leave a meaningful comment related to the content of the video, which should be a couple of sentences long at least. And then as well, you'll give the creator a thumbs up. And then you will, if you enjoyed their content, you'll subscribe. And then you'll come back into the chat here and leave a single or double emoji next to their name. We all know what that means, and then they'll get right back to you. So Rants with Rogers is doing very well. Like I said, he's got a very dynamic channel. And somebody you can probably learn a lot from, and is well on the way towards the 1,000 subscribers. And I keep saying this, I mentioned this the last time we featured his channel, but he's got the schedule up, which is fantastic. And he does a lot of different things. So I've been with him for game night, I've been with him for rant wars. The game night that I was on was similar to this Would You Rather that we see. So he's got a lot of different stuff. And like I said, it's a very dynamic channel. There's probably a lot that can be learned from Rants with Rogers, and I'm happy because you've been back again and again to support us here at Tuber Chat, as well as me personally, and I do really appreciate it. As our channels get bigger and bigger, and we follow more and more other creators, it becomes harder and harder to support everybody as much as you would like to. So I appreciate every minute that you spend with us here at Tuber Chat and with me personally. On that note, I'm going to leave one more message in the chat from myself again, just so that you can connect with me personally if you want to. And again, I hope that you will connect with Rants with Rogers. So this Lil Bulk James might be something. You there? Sorry, Kristen.
I'm sorry?
Lil Bulk James here.
Oh,
I'm gonna hopefully not lose my place and get back. Is there?
Yeah.
If I've missed anybody's channels, then I absolutely intend to get to you. It just takes.
Try going to Broad Guitarist TV now, and I'll look for the other one. So you want to know if it's a real.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm just moving along. Yeah, and it needs to. I just wanted to see what else they're saying. Pardon me just for 1 second, everybody. I'm going to leave you to look at Rants with Rogers for a second, and I'll be right back. For whatever. because I think you and Amanda are out right now. I think they're having dinner or something like that. So I just want to make sure. Thank you. And then so I'm going to move on to our next channel. And like I said, I don't mean to skip over anybody, but if I've missed you, as long as you're still active in the chat, then I will get to you. So Turquoise ASMR Sky. Here we go. It's the first time that this channel has come through, so I'm happy to see it here. Hey, oh, I see. Hey, it's Jen is here. We're going to get to you next too. Hey, it's Jen is a wonderful supporter also. So I cannot watch videos or subscribe while I live stream. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add one of your videos, probably your latest one, into my watch later list. And what that will allow me to do is after the live stream within the next day or two, I will watch your video in full. I will leave a meaningful comment related to the content of the video, and then I will give you the thumbs up, and I will subscribe to you, and in that way I will make sure that the connection sticks, because we always want to be doing it the right way here at Tuber Chat. For anybody else who's brand new to us, all that we do when we want to connect with somebody and make sure that it's a great connection is you visit a channel one by one in the chat, anybody that you'd like to. We're all here for the same thing. Watch a short video in full. It must be more than a minute long. And then leave a meaningful comment related to the content of that video. It should be a couple of sentences or longer. And then give the creator a thumbs up. And if you enjoyed their content, you subscribe to them, and then come back into the chat here and leave a single or double emoji next to their name. And that lets them know that you've connected, and they will go back and do the same for you. So thank you for coming in. We will be streaming again tomorrow, so I hope you'll come back with us again, even though we're going for a little while longer today. So hey, it's Jen is here, and this is a wonderful channel. She's a great supporter, another channel that I'm connected to personally, as well as here on Tuber Chat. As a matter of fact, she was there when I had first announced Tuber Chat and the creation of it several months ago, and has been connected since then. So she is right there from the beginning. She's well beyond her 1,000 subscribers now, so we know that that's going to stick. She's got a fantastic looking channel. I always say nice things about Hey It's Jen, because she has a dynamic personality, and this is a channel I expect big things from. She does a fantastic job on her front page here, setting things out. Fantastic job on her thumbnails and everything else. Not to mention she's fun to watch and fun to interact with. So I hope that everybody will connect with Hey It's Jen. And like I said, she's been back again and again and again.
And the fact that she's genuine. She is a very genuine personality.
Yeah, luckily in the community that we're building, a lot of people do seem to be genuine. When you look at their channels, it looks like you're getting a real look and getting to know the creator really well. And most of the creators that I've mentioned today, that I've talked about knowing personally, this is what I mean, you know, because I do as much as I can to support everybody as much as possible, watching videos, hanging out in live streams and things like this. I've been lucky to do both with Hey It's Jen, and Kristen is just mentioning as well, you know, when you watch her videos, it really seems that she is absolutely an authentic person, and she's just charming and fun and everything else. And I think you'll have a great time hanging out with her, watching her, and being connected to her. So I hope that you will. Chris and I are both happy to have connected with her. So the next channel that I'm going to look at is Samantha 1986. And I can't remember for the life of me, have you been with us on a live stream already? I think you've been at least on one. You know, we're moving along now. This is our 6th official live stream. We expect to be doing a minimum of 4 a week. So eventually it will get bigger and bigger. But right now, we really appreciate you coming by. So you've got some serious live streams here. Hunt, I wonder if that's the game that I recognize. For 5 hours, that's quite a live stream. And you've done a lot of other live streams here as well. Uncharted is there. Hunt seems to be your favorite game, at least lately. Call of Duty. Fortnite. There you go. Okay, so you got a lot of different content here. which is great. I'm really happy that you managed to make it by again. And when I talk about people who, I wonder how long ago it's been that we connected. I guess I wouldn't know because I would have gone back and watched a short video and I would have had to search for a little while to find one. I don't even know if we're going to get a red line because I don't know how long ago it was that we connected. And you've been on for years. Years you've been doing YouTube, which is great. So it's great that you're consistent. It's great that you're putting up so much content. And then hopefully here at Tuber Chat, we're going to help you push as far as you want. You're well on your way towards your 1,000 subscribers. And we want to push you far beyond that if that's what you're looking for. So hopefully you'll hang out with us often. Hopefully you're obviously subscribed, but hopefully you'll keep that bell on as well. And then I'm going to get you to excuse me for 1 second while I'm going to get you to excuse me for a second while I leave you to look at Samantha's channel, and I'll be right back again. Okay, thank you very much again for being patient with me. If I haven't got to your channel yet in the chat, it's okay as long as you're still active. I will get to you. We're making sure we get to everybody right now. So this is Harrison Zone coming up next. Yeah, I think that was, but it's okay because it. I'm answering a text message by speaking as if they can hear me. That's pretty funny. Okay, forgive me for 1 second. Harrison Zone, I'm very happy that you're here. I'm going to leave everybody to look at your channel for a quick second while I just run off, and I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. So forgive me for that. Harrison Zone is here, a YouTube channel that is, well, Harrison Zone YouTube channel, who is a gamer, obviously. So I have some getting to know your channel to be done, but you're well beyond your 5,000 subscribers and well on your way to 6,000. So that's spectacular. I'm glad that you're doing so well. You're obviously doing some live streamings. I'm assuming most of what you've got is giveaway. Oh, you got giveaways. Most of what you got is gameplay videos, is what I was going to say. Wow, you got a lot of giveaway stuff. It's very interesting. I wonder how you go about that. Like I said, I'm going to have to watch your videos to see. So I'm going to pick something that's a little bit shorter if I can than a live stream. I just want to see what this is about. Okay, there was something up here. It was not too long. This I'm gonna just watch this for a second. I'm gonna put that in my watch later list and go back to it because I just want to see what that's about. I wonder if you are a hardcore PC gamer, and that might be the story. Yeah, forgive me. If anybody does ask me personal questions in the chat, forgive me, because I don't want to skip any channels. So I tend to be very far behind in the chat. So it takes me a long time to get through. It takes me a long time to get through the chat and get the messages. So I noticed TalkFax TV asking about dropping links. So we don't drop links here in the chat. We're not doing much of that at all. I do have a spam bot that's running that just sends the links so that if you want to get to us outside like Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, then it's easy for you. But we don't typically drop links. I prefer to just put your channel on the screen.
Yeah.
Okay, so as a matter of fact, Kristen just let me know because I was saying that. So TalkFax TV, actually, Kristen did drop your link. I see that. So that's okay. So typically we don't drop links unless somebody's got a channel that's hard to find. For those of you who don't already know, there is an extension for Chrome. If you're on a computer and you're using Google Chrome as a browser, you can just search for Go-To Channel, all one word, and there's a plugin that makes it easy and you can click on people's names. I don't use it while I live stream because I got a million windows open and I just want to keep everything clean here. But since we can't find your channel too easily, Kristen's got it, and I see that she dropped that link. Okay, so the next channel I'm going to look at is Terrence TEZ. And did I see you? Yeah, you came in earlier today, and after I had to move the live stream, I just had a little issue that I had to deal with, so I had to move it. So everything's fine. There's nothing wrong or anything like that. But I really appreciate you, first of all, coming and finding us at all. Secondly, coming back and giving us the opportunity to have you featured here. So Terrence TEZ is obviously somebody who's aggressively growing their channel. We should be able to get you over that 160 subscribers here today. I'd love to see that for you. I cannot watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, so what I'm going to do is add your latest video into my watch later list, and what that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, within the next day or two, I will watch your video in full. I will leave a meaningful comment related to the content of your video. I will give you a thumbs up and I will subscribe. And in that way, I'll make sure that the connection sticks because we always want to be doing it the right way. And hopefully you're connected to us here at Tuber Chat as well, subscribed, and hopefully you've got the bell on so that you don't miss our next stream, which is going to be tomorrow. Although we've still got a while to go today. So Blessing Beauty World is the next channel that we're going to get to, and this is obviously a new connection for Tuber Chat as well. So the same speech will apply. I know I mention it all the time, but when I get a new channel, I cannot subscribe or watch videos while I live stream. So I'm going to take your latest video, add it into my watch later list, and I'm going to do the same thing and make sure that I connect the right way. So the way that we do that here always is you visit a channel like Blessing Beauty World here, one by one, anybody that you want to in the chat, because we're all here for the same thing, anybody that you're not connected to. Watch a short video in full. It must be more than a minute long. So your first video here, your latest one that you put up, is perfect for me because it's much longer than a minute. You watch that video in full, leave a meaningful comment related to the content of that video, and then give the creator a thumbs up. And then if you enjoyed their content, you subscribe to them. We subscribe to everybody here at Tuber Chat. And then you come back into the chat and leave a single or double emoji next to their name. And that lets them know that you've connected, and then they will do the same thing for you. Ransom Rogers. Oh, hey, it's Jen. Thank you for reminding. Yes, I know I've got a spam bot that keeps mentioning it, but yes, if everybody would give us the thumbs up, it really helps. A lot of the people who we've had come through the channel here at Tuber Chat have been people who have found our video in their recommendations. And things like thumbs up and comments and activity in the chat and sharing and stuff like that really helps. So I appreciate it. So on that note, while we look at Brad the Guitarist Addict for the second time, I believe, if you have the ability to share us out, whether it's on your community tab or Facebook or Twitter or anywhere else. We'll really appreciate it. What it does is it helps us maximize our impact by getting more people in here. If you know creators who are looking for more connections or are looking for watch hours, we'd love to help them here. So if you have the ability to share, that would be great. And then one of the things you can do so Brad the Guitarist Addict, hopefully you're working on your watch hours right now. One of the things that can help with that is making arrangements to swap playlists with other creators. It's a simple arrangement. It just means that you're going to run a playlist for them and they're going to run a playlist for you. Any of our moderators, anybody in blue, is absolutely willing to do that. And if you want to connect with me personally, I'll leave a message in the chat from my personal account again, just so you can connect easily with me. I'm also on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram if you want to send me a direct message. And then you just make arrangements. If you have a 5 or 10 or 20 or 30 hour playlist, you can imagine that by getting a lot of people to run that playlist for you, your hours are going to stack up quickly. And we all know that we have the limitations. You must have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. Works out to 240,000 minutes. So you can see it takes a bit of work to get there, but we absolutely can push along, and we can help you here. There's a lot of generous people here in the chat that are willing to do that kind of thing. Like I said, any of our moderators, anybody in blue as well as myself, are willing to do that. So if you want to make arrangements to swap playlists, it can be a great way to pump up your watch hours. Thank you, Rants with Rogers. He always has kind things to say, but he's a fun person to be connected with. I hope everyone will connect with Rants with Rogers. And Maddie TV, I'm sure you're not still here, but thank you very much. I want to, you know what? Hey, it's Jen. Thank you for asking. So maybe there's a chance we can talk outside, whether it's on Instagram or Facebook or something like that. I'm just gonna put Hey It's Jen up here for actually, yeah, okay, I'll put it up for a second. I just want to have a look. You know, it's as we all are trying to grow our channels. One of the things we have to do is read our analytics. And the reason why is because you want to find out what you're doing right. When you have videos that do well, you want to figure out what made that happen. And then, you know, you've got a few things going on. You've got a great banner. You've got your links up here. You've got your front page laid out fantastically. When I look at your About page, you've got lots of information there, which is fantastic. We've talked about your videos. Like I said, Hey, it's Jen and I have known each other a little while now, but we've been able to hang out on, I hung out with her on a live stream once and we talked about some of this stuff. When I look at your videos, let's just look at the last one that you put out. I can't watch it, but I will look at it. I'll give you a like and hopefully that'll stick. If my page wants to refresh properly here. Pushing the limitations of my computer every time I live stream. So when we look at your description, okay, I see you're cross promoting some of your other videos, which is fine. Your description is here. When I look at your description, I would just think about putting the actual description text above. I believe in the algorithm, it makes a difference whether you have that. Oh, I didn't realize I do have TubeBuddy on. TubeBuddy is a great tool. If you need it and you haven't used it yet, there's a link in our description that gets you the free version in the description of the live stream we're watching right now. And it can help with your tags and stuff like that. So when I look, the order that things are listed in your description and your title can help. So you want to make sure you have keywords. I don't even know this word, but let's say macrame. I don't know if that's what that's called, or macrame. Macrame? Macrame, okay. So for instance, you might want to have macrame as well as macrame feather leaf. As tags, you want those listed in the beginning of the description so that the tags you're most focused on are both in the title and in the description, and you have as many tags as possible. How to is great for the title, but as far as I understand, it doesn't help, so you don't have to worry about that with tags. But you've got, when I look at your tags from the TubeBuddy plugin, it looks like you've got that set. You haven't been shared on Reddit yet, so I'm going to do that for you right this second in our Tuber chat subreddit. So I'd love it if you do this from now on too. Every time you have a video, put it here. The reason why is because our community on Reddit is so young and small that when you post something for the people who are going to be joining and coming in, your video will get seen. And as we know, when we're trying to grow our channels, every view counts. So it's very simple. You just go over here and click the link, drop the URL in that we copied, and it automatically populates the title. I'm just going to add a tag to let everybody know that it's a video. And that's how simple it can be to post. So that's only going to get you the smallest amount of traction, but in my opinion, you need to be sharing on every social network. I know that you say you do. There's nothing on, there's only one on Twitter so far. So I wonder if you can reach out to some people on the other social networks and see if you can get a little more sharing going on. That would be wonderful. And let me look at your channel and make sure you've got your community tab. You do. And I just want to see what you've got there. So another suggestion, I know people, I don't want to tell people what to do. I just want to describe what I do, and then you can take different information from different people. But you can collaborate with other creators. So I do a bit of sharing on my community tab on my personal channel with other creators, and I get a lot of people doing me the favor of sharing me as well. It really, really helps. One of the reasons we're able to have so many people in the live streams here at Tuber Chat is because people like Hoops Family Network, Cooking with Q, MJ&J Mukbangs, Yo, it's your boy Leo, Hey, it's me, Wanston. The list goes on and on for people who have shared us, both on Twitter and Facebook and Instagram and their community tab. That's what really gets a lot of traffic in, as you can imagine. So that's just a thought. I'd love to have a better look. Maybe I can take a moment and have a better look at your. I'd like to have a better look at your channel and really dig deeper. There are some tricks that can be used, but it's far too in detail to go through right now. And then, yeah, I know you. Yeah, we've talked about it. I know you have TubeBuddy AHGen, so that's great. And then I'm just gonna have a look at this. I'm going to have a look at something here. Oh, yeah, I'm not going to put that up. Oh, especially not that. Yeah, no, that's what. No, I didn't put it up. I looked over there to make sure, but thank God you said that.
Yeah, I warned more right away in a cold camera and said if this person tries to connect with you, do not.
Yeah.
But
oh, why did that get?
Why
did that get approved?
I don't know.
No, something else here. So Neb Israel, forgive me, I just deleted your message because basically what we do, we don't ask here. We are all here for the same thing. So we're going to make sure that everybody gets whatever connections and help that they need. And if you want to just hang with me for a quick second, I'll describe to you how we do that properly so that you can maximize your time here. So I'm just going to have a look at your channel on my own here before I put it up. Well, it's probably fine. So basically what we do here is you visit a channel one by one. You can reach out to anybody you want in the chat. And then, like I said, we're all here for the same thing. You watch a short video in full. It must be at least a minute long. I'm going to post your, I'm going to put your channel up right now. Okay, forgive me, I'll start the speech over. So basically what you do is you reach out to channels one by one. You watch a short video in full when you get to their page. It must be over a minute long. And then you leave a meaningful comment related to the content of that video. It must be a couple of sentences at least. And then you give the creator a thumbs up. And if you enjoyed their content, you subscribe to them. We subscribe to everybody here at Tuber Chat. And then you come back into the chat and leave a single or double emoji next to their name, usually a heart or something like that, and they will get back to you. We all know what that means, and we're all here for the same thing. So hopefully that's a good enough description for you. No, you're already gone. That's all right. Nebs Israel just came in, dropped a quick message and split, but that's okay. The thing we're focused on here at Tuber Chat, we want to maximize the impact for everybody, and we want to make sure that everybody's doing it the right way. So what we want is for you to get everything that you want out of YouTube, whatever that is, and in any way that we can help, that's what we're here for. So in making quality connections, you're going to build a strong and solid foundation. My friend Q from Cooking with Q and More has a great saying. He says, "What's a sub without a view?" And it's true. Just because somebody subscribed to you, and you might race to get as many new subscribers as possible, it's not the same as when we call them friends and family members. You want people who are going to consistently come back, watch your videos, comment, and do the things that you need to get your channel moving until the algorithm and your history and consistency can start to work for you. Basically, you need to be set up for success so that when luck comes by your way, then it's able to you're able to take advantage of it. So forgive the self-promotion. I'm going to put my own channel up here for a second because I want to show you something that's happened, and this might be particularly of interest to Hey, it's Jen. So for those of you who don't already know, I'm a professional channel manager, and I manage several channels for other people. And I've been at it for several years, but I only became involved in this community about 5 or 6 months ago. And luckily, people like the Hoops Family Network and Cooking with Q helped me understand all the things that we're doing in the creation of Tuber Chat so that we can get people to connect the right way. And I was able to have great growth. So I had less than 200 subscribers in January, and now was able to pass well over 1,000 within 3 months. I laid off of my own channel because I'm working so hard on Tuber Chat right now. However, in the beginning, like I have a lot of videos, so I have I think 100 videos now, or maybe even more. Whatever it is, it doesn't matter. You can see how many there are. There's tons and tons. Lots of music, lots of hotel reviews. There's games. There's live streaming. There's all kinds of stuff. And so by posting consistently over and over again and never taking, really a break or trying not to, and it's not that I'm niched, because I'm not. I've done a variety, which is exactly what I advise against people who have a good idea. But basically, Tuber Chat now, as a secondary channel, is a way for me to put focus into something without jeopardizing what I've been doing on my personal channel. So if you look at what happened, not too long ago, 2 months ago, I did a review of a tablet. It's just something Kristen gave me as a birthday present this past year, and I use it all the time. This is what I run playlists on and things like that. I happen to like the tablet, but it's a very popular product, and my video is doing spectacularly. It's my best performing video ever, but if you think about it, look at this second video that was my best performing video. That was done 2 years ago. It took 2 years to get a video to surpass, and now that video is moving so fast. I'll show you the analytics just so you can see what happened. As well, I also did a live stream a few weeks ago, 2 weeks ago. And what that was just the idea of almost a watch party where we were watching a concert while live streaming and talking to a few people on StreamYard. But it's not just because that concert was popular, the tags were popular, and it was guaranteed to be a success. It's because my channel was already consistent. I already had history. I already had clout, that when luck was going to come by, that live stream took off. Look at how I have 31,000 views on that stream. It wouldn't have happened if I was a brand new channel and not being consistent. I just want to show you the analytics on this particular tablet review. And I don't think I did a better job on this. I can't show you the analytics. I'm logged into the wrong account. I don't think I did a better job on this video than any other video. But I do want to show you so that you can see what's possible for yourself. After I'm done with this, we'll wrap up the live stream for today. So thank you, everybody, for coming in. I don't want to bore you if you don't want to see this. I hope that you will, just so you can have a look at the analytics, and I can explain a couple more things if you'd like to know about it. We will be live streaming again tomorrow, so please, if you're not already subscribed to Tuber Chat, please do so and make sure that the bell is on so that you can catch tomorrow's live stream. So when you look at this video, you'll see how, first of all, most of my videos look like this with the audience retention, where people, like half the people are gone by the time the intro runs. And the reason why is because my intro is too long, and I am really not giving any value before the intro goes through. So that's something I plan to improve on my personal channel. I think I'm going to stop with intros altogether. It's not necessary. You can just have something fly under your name. But I'm not saying what's right for me is right for everybody. I'm saying this is what I think is one of the issues for myself. However, because the product is such a great product, and I did a decent job of reviewing it, look at this line. It's still going up. I'm going to hit 9,000 subscribers anytime, and it's just not stopping. And if I can't I couldn't have understood why would this video do much better than any others. And I just want to see what you're trying to do a video every week on Sundays. It is. So, as a minimum, I suggest that everybody puts one video a week. Now, the biggest channel that I manage, I just want to see what ASMR with Dominique says. I fall asleep at my computer some nights. That's how determined I am to make my family proud and be successful. That's great, but that's, hopefully it doesn't take the life out of you, but you know that kind of effort is going to pay off. Here's the thing. This is the truth. If you just stay and never quit, you will be successful. I promise you. So the reason why I can speak so confidently about all of this, I've always been a social media guy. I used to work in radio and a DJ, so it's easy for me to talk. It's not too hard for me to be in front of a camera and this and that. But basically, when I started YouTube as a professional channel manager, I was a professional channel manager with the first video I ever produced. That's what I did with my friend whose channel I manage. I said, we would be good at this, let's do it. And I was determined never to quit on day one. I already decided I was never going to stop because I know what this takes. I watched YouTube for 3 months and then said, I'm going to do it now. So I just want to show you this other channel. We've looked at my analytics for long enough. That's fine. But this is what I mean. Consistency is the key, because then you're going to improve. You got to read your analytics. You have to. Even if you don't understand, it doesn't matter. You will in a few months, or in a couple of weeks. You'll start to get to know and see patterns, and you'll understand what's working for you. This is the channel that's the biggest one that I manage right now. So there's a few pieces of magic that worked here. Now, we hustled for 4 years and grinded it out, and in January of this year, he had 4,000 subscribers. To give you an idea of what's possible, he was making $1,000 a month from AdSense and about $200 a month from Amazon at the time. He's on his 5th or 6th sponsorship for, China brand products that are like video cameras and stuff like that. But he's been able to do them. Now, he had the same thing as me a long time ago. This video that you see under popular uploads, called Ring Home Security System, it's because the product is so popular. Same as the tablet that Kristen bought me. She just happened to make a good choice and picked a tablet that happened to be popular, that there weren't a lot of reviews from. She didn't do that on purpose. She was just buying me a nice present. But it just turned out that when luck was going to come my way, I was ready for it. Same as my friend. We worked on his channel. So you see, this is his 4th year. And his channel, this video is only put up 8 months ago, along with one from a year ago. There's another one from 2 years ago. So you see how the consistency went along to create a foundation so that when luck was going to come by, the magic could happen. And this is what's possible for anybody. He split off and got like 3 channels now and this and that. But this is just the biggest one, and I wanted to show you. Now, he went off to Thailand for a vacation this year and managed to get another 1,500 subscribers while he was gone. But if he didn't already have the first 4,000, that wouldn't have happened. So I know it takes a long time, and I don't want to just beat into everybody's head all the time. You have to be patient, you have to be patient. Lots of people say that. But what I just want to point out is its consistency. And yes, Jen, hey, it's Jen. Once a week is enough. That's what we did here. So you can see this channel now. Do I have the analytics on for you to see? I think he's got 1.5 million. There you go. 1.5 million views. 100,000 views in the last 30 days. This can happen for you, and it absolutely will. I'm sure of it. If you are consistent. So once a week is enough consistency, and as soon as you can move that up, that will help. The other thing too is maybe I should go back to the analytics because I want to show you something else. I don't know if you've seen the new feature, hey, it's Jen, where look, Hoops Family Network, same thing, is always consistent and now has done a tutorial of how to edit videos, and that video is about to hit 1,000, which is a higher number than her average, which is great. But she had to be set up for that magic to happen. And forgive me, I'm just distracting myself. I want to show you the analytics one more time, because I don't know if you've seen this new feature. And it's something that you used to have to pay vidIQ for, which I did, and I think still do. I got to do something about that, decide if I'm keeping it or not. But it tells you the optimum time to post. So when you go on, it's your audience tab. Reach tab is important. I do want to show you something. When you look at the funnel, this upside down triangle, impressions means how many times your thumbnail and title have been seen on YouTube. So that goes up and up over time as your channel gets better and better. And then your click-through rate. What am I looking at? I'm looking at channel analytics. So my click-through rate is fantastic, but that's only because that one live stream that I have so many views on, I think the click-through rate is like 30% on that. So the average is probably between 4 and 8%. So from what I've seen on YouTube so far for click-through, that means people who've seen your thumbnail and title and have clicked to watch the video. So that's important. The rest of this stuff you can look at and you figure out how this is. You'll understand patterns here and this and that. But your click-through rate, if you have a click-through rate that's less than 4%, you can be doing a lot better. You should look at individual videos. So your latest videos might be better than your older ones, but my guess is that Hey It's Jen's is probably okay because her thumbnails are great. You've always done a great job with your thumbnails. So that's a big part of it. Titles are something you can experiment with. And then the other thing that I want to show is on the audience tab, this is the new feature where your viewers are on YouTube. This is going to be different for every single creator. So you're going to hear people like me saying to you, well, it always depends on what you're doing and it depends on your channel. But the truth is it actually does. And so you'll see that my best time to post arguably might be Tuesday. And in my time zone, it relates to your own time zone. It says to me that I should be posting videos at, let's say, 9 a.m. The reason why is because I can catch a lot of my viewers before noon, and then for noon, I get 4 hours of the best time for me personally that I know that my subscribers will be online. So hopefully you have this feature enabled. It's not enabled on every single channel depending on how much activity you have. So I don't really, there's no way to enable it or this and that. It just appears one day. So on TuberChat, it's not enabled yet, but on my personal channel, it is. But this is very important because, like, for instance, there's lots of experimenting you can do. Kristen and I have done a couple of things. I've done it with the Hoops Family Network as well, where we've planned our videos so that, let's say I'm going to do a premiere of a video. I'm established enough now personally that we know it's going to do okay. There will be some views, and that's great. There will be some people there. But a brand new channel might do well putting their video right after mine, let's say 15 minutes later. The reason why is if I premiere a 5 or 10-minute video and then I tell everybody, oh, by the way, the Hoops Family Network or Kristen Welton or Hey It's Jen is doing a video right after, here's the link. And after my video's done, I send everybody. It's free. It doesn't cost anything. Nobody loses anything by helping each other that way. And then you will send a few of the people who just watched the first video into the next person's video, and it could give them a bit of a head start. So you can think about that too. I'd love to find a way that I could do that in more of a widespread thing and have like kind of a release train going. Yeah, Kristen's describing it right. So we can talk about that and think about if that's a possibility for everybody. But the most important thing is to look at grids like this and figure out when are your people going to be there, so that you, and you also have to understand the first 24 hours, the first 48 hours really, but the first 24 hours are very important. So if I was to put my video out on Thursday, that would be just about the worst thing I could do, because I would get a little bit of activity on Friday, but then Saturday it would drop off again and my video may not do that well. By posting on Tuesday, that for me would be the best time to post. So again, it's different for everybody, and it's not to say you have to make your own decisions, but as you learn more and more about your analytics, you'll be able to discover the patterns. So I am going to cut the live stream off in another few minutes, but if you want to hang out with me for another few minutes, I'm just going to look at all the analytics and just explain a bunch of stuff in case you haven't seen. This monster mountain that I've got here was for that live stream that I said got 31,000 views. And since that day, I haven't had less than 400 views a day. Oh, that's not true. It's actually going down now. So I just finally dipped below 400 again. But that thing really set me up. But that's luck. Luck made that happen. Let's look at this. This is my best performing video for the last 2 years. We'll look at the last 365 days and see what it's like. Now, this one doesn't have as bad of a disaster at the beginning. Probably, I forget if the intro's on there or not. But a lot of people, like, the only people who are going to watch this video were people who were searching for it. When I look on my reach tab, yeah, I got some of these tags. So let me show you a trick as well. Let's go into the details of the video, and I'll show you something that TubeBuddy can do that's very important. If you don't already have TubeBuddy, please go into the description of the live stream that we're watching right now, or any of my videos, and you can get the free version with a simple link. So here's something I haven't done in a while on this video, so I'm glad we're looking at this. TubeBuddy allows you, it puts the score up here beside each one of your tags based on where it thinks you're ranking for that search term. And it's not necessarily globally on all of YouTube, but it's at least with your subscribers. But it gives you a bit of a high-level look. So you can click this simple button. You can take out some of the videos that are not doing, or some of the tags that are not doing well for you. Like Kevin K doesn't need to be in there. I'm just getting rid of that. I used to put that in all my videos, but it doesn't need to be there. Learn to Fly I could probably get rid of because it's too popular. But if I click this sort button, auto sort by rank, now TubeBuddy is automatically going to sort my tags for me based on the ones that should be performing the best. And the chances are, now that I've done this, if I look at the analytics 2 weeks from now, I'm going to find out that this video did just a little better. Now, when you've got 50 or 100 videos and they're all doing just a little better, you can imagine how many more views you're getting per day. So hopefully, this is useful information for you. When are you ready? No, I know. How long do you think? Okay, so I'm just going to stay for another 5 minutes. So if you guys want to hang out for another 5 minutes, I'm just going to continue to go through some of the analytics for the channel, because why not, right? I'd love to help if I can. I love this stuff. I'm like a complete nerd and a geek. So
That's what I love.
yes, Kristen loves that about me. Um, so down at the bottom here, traffic source suggested videos is just telling me where I'm being suggested. So there's other people who have videos that I'm getting a lot of suggestions from. Those are all tablet based because I told you that that tablet is doing well. Traffic source playlists. So I've got my own Waybacks playbacks, which is all my music, and that's I tell people to run that all the time when they run things for me. I recently made a new playlist called Run This Playlist for watch hours. So I'm getting a lot of traffic from that because that's what people are running. I put it on my front page so that people can do it. YouTube search, I got a lot of this. This is because that recent concert live stream that I got so many views on, that's telling me what those terms are. Now, basically, you want to go into your video that those are related to and add those in because you're already getting some traffic, whether it's from Google or YouTube. You're already getting traffic from those terms. You want to make sure they're in your tags and in your title and in your description. Very important. And then as well, let's see when we go to the engagement tab. Yeah, yoga with Mo, that's great. Oh, I'm gonna feature your channel in a second too. Forgive me because it's gonna be the last one. I don't think we did you today, right? So I'm gonna put it up again. Yoga with Mo's been with us a couple of times already. Oh, TubeBuddy is free. So the only limitation that really bothers everybody with TubeBuddy is that when it's suggesting tags for you, it only suggests 3. But to be honest with you, my advice to anybody that really wants to be serious about growing their channel is tags are basically common sense. So start by writing them out yourself. Fill the whole 500 characters with as many as you can come up with on your own. Use TubeBuddy as a guide. There's lots of free tools. There's a website that I use called, it's not here, rapidtags.io. And so when I look at this is a free tool. And this is so easy to use, it's unbelievable. The only problem is there's a lot of traffic on the internet, and this site occasionally has been down lately over the last few months. We all know why. But when it does work, and it works most of the time, it works like a charm. So if you have to be quick, you can just say, like, so I can say, Wowie MediaPad T5, and well, I can't type for some reason. It automatically gives me all these tags. Now some of them are a little bit something I don't really want, but it doesn't matter. But you see how easy that is? You just click copy, go to your video, and paste it right into the tag portion. And so that's a way to get around it. So TubeBuddy will give you a little bit more of analytics, and it's got a couple of other like little tricks in it you have to see. So if you're going to use it, then keyword tool is great as well. There's a lot of them. It doesn't matter which one. And then so in the description of the live stream we're watching right now, or any of my videos, then whether it's me or Tuber Chat, then there's a link in the description there. And what it does is it gives me a little bit of credit for the fact that you installed it, and then I get, I don't know, once I get 250 people to install it, I get a free month or something like that, or a free year or something. I don't know what it is. But anyway, so thank you for that. So Yoga with Mo. I'm just going to go through one more thing here. I was looking at the engagement tab, and I should probably look at it for another second. I don't mean to rush. Maybe I'll do some tutorials on this stuff. So I did a thing on my personal channel. Hey, it's Jen was there. By the way, absolutely Raven, thank you for coming in again. I'm going to get to your channel in a second. I did an experiment where we did this thing with playlists, where we were getting playlists for everybody. Everybody would get one video added into a playlist, and then we would all run it. And these playlists called Creator Showcase number 9, number 8, number 3 is just showing you that I got some traffic from those because so many people were running them. I haven't used a lot of cards, so that's an embarrassing thing for me to tell you, but that's something you need to do as well. It's good for cross promotion. You just learn a little bit by looking at this stuff. Bell notifications, please never get stressed out by this, because the number of people, it says right here, typical on YouTube, 10 to 30% have notifications on, and then typical is 5 to 20% for people who have put the notifications on and wanted them. So my numbers seem to be on the high end of average, and I don't know, hopefully it just means I'm doing a good job with the things I yap about all the time. We'll see. And then you get an idea of who's watching based on gender. Mine is almost split, and then the ages. You know, I'm in my 40s, so it makes sense that people just barely younger than me are watching me. And then only 100 subscribers in the last 28 days, but that's because I've slowed down. I'm focused on Tuber Chat now, not my own thing. Monetization, I'm not monetized yet on this channel, so we understand that that's not there. So hopefully that you find this to be a little bit useful. Hopefully I've given you something to think about, if nothing else. Oh, Yoga with Mo. Yeah, I'm so sorry. I didn't make it either when you were talking about the thumbnails. Maybe I can go back and rewatch. I just want to see what you had to say. But, yeah, I ended up having to move this live today. We just had a tiny little flood issue in our apartment building, and it's no big deal. Everything's fine. But it happened about 15 minutes before I was about to go live. So I decided it was better just to move the live and deal with it, and then come on afterwards. But now I'm much later than I thought I was going to be. Not that it matters. I don't need to rush to get off. It's just that I was expecting to do the live earlier today by about 3 hours. So Yoga with Mo has been back with us again and again. Now, okay, this is my personal channel. So I'm gonna add one because I logged out of Tuber Chat, and add one of your videos into my watch later. I'm gonna add the me learn about video editing. Is this the one you were talking about? Must be 10 hours ago. So save to watch later. I'm gonna go back and watch that because I want to see what you had to say about the thumbnails. And then when I switch into and I'll subscribe to you. When I switch back to Tuber Chat, I will have you subscribed, of course. So Yoga with Mo is somebody who's been back, but somebody who obviously I like these thumbnails because they're bright. And on one of the channels I showed earlier, I do thumbnails similar to what you're doing. Not the same at all, but similar. Where you got a picture on one side and the words on the other. And I know I said that yesterday. So thank you for coming back. You got 289. So my guess is because we're gonna, I'm finishing the stream now, but because we're gonna live stream again tomorrow, then hopefully you can hit the 300 because you must be looking for it. So tomorrow, just do me, if you don't mind, do me a favor. If you're gonna be able to make it, it's gonna be, it's not gonna interfere with your live stream. Hit the notification bell so that you can come in early, and then that way we'll get you. It should be easy to get you 10 people. And then so Absolutely Raven is back, and it was wonderful because Absolutely Raven came in the other day and managed to cross her 1,000 subscribers on our live stream, and it was our first official one. It was Grow Your Channel #1, so I was so happy about that. So it's great to see you back. Hopefully you're far enough above the 1,000 that you're not going to dip below, but we were pushing for you to get quite a few people that day. So I really appreciate you coming back. And then, forgive me everybody, but I was going to cut the live stream off, so I'll do it very quickly right now. But thank you. Of course, as we get bigger and bigger and our channels start to grow and we follow more and more people, it becomes harder and harder to support everybody as much as you wish you could. And so I appreciate every minute that you spend with me, both here on Tuber Chat and on my personal channel. I'll leave you one more message from my personal channel in the chat if you want to connect with me personally. And then if you want to connect with me offline, I'm available on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. And then, like I said, we will be live streaming again tomorrow. And then hopefully you're subscribed and you have the notification bell on so that you don't miss any of our future live streams. And then I will cut the live stream off. and hopefully see you again tomorrow. So thank you again. Bye-bye.